Namaste and welcome back to Ramakathasudha. As we stand on the cusp of the final battle, let us pause to consider one of the most profound paradoxes of the Ramayana. The great hero Sri Rama and the great villain Ravana, the two epic forces of Dharma and Adharma, were both supreme devotees of the same deity, Lord Shiva. How can this be? How can the same divine source of grace produce such opposite outcomes? Today, we will move beyond the act of their worship and conduct a karmic analysis of its consequences. We will explore how divine grace is not just a gift but a responsibility, and how the fruit of devotion is determined not by the one who gives but by the one who receives. First, let us acknowledge the sheer intensity of Ravana's devotion. He was no ordinary devotee. He performed unimaginable austerities. Legend says he even offered his own heads in the fire to please Lord Shiva. Composing the powerful Shiva Tandava Stotram in a moment of supreme surrender, his bhakti was fierce, passionate, and undeniably powerful. But what was the purpose of his devotion? What did he ask for in return? He sought boons for ego gratification. He wanted invincibility, cosmic power, unimaginable wealth, and dominion over the three worlds. He sought grace to build the fortress of his own ahankara, his ego. And how did this grace manifest? The very boons he received became the architecture of his downfall. His invincibility didn't make him humble, it made him arrogant. His power didn't make him wise, it made him tyrannical and blind to counsel. The divine grace, when poured into the vessel of his ego, did not transform him. It amplifies his existing flaws, making him a greater and more dangerous force of adharma. Now let's turn to Sri Rama's devotion. Before crossing the ocean, he stops at the shore and establishes a Shivalinga, which we now revere as the Jyotirlinga at Rameshwaram. His worship is not fierce or violent. It is humble, pure, and filled with reverence. What is the purpose of his devotion? He does not ask for personal power or invincibility. He seeks Lord Shiva's blessings for a single righteous purpose, the success of his mission to rescue Sita. His prayer is not for himself, it is for the restoration of Dharma. And how did he use this divine sanction? After his victory, he did not use his status as a victor blessed by Shiva to become a world conqueror. He handed the kingdom of Lanka to the righteous Vibhishana and returned to Ayodhya to establish Ram Rajya, a kingdom of peace and justice for the welfare of all. The grace he received was immediately channeled outwards for the benefit of the world. This brings us to a crucial Vedantic concept, Patrada. It means worthiness or being a suitable vessel. Divine grace is like pure life-giving water from the heavens. It falls equally on all, but the effect of that water depends on the vessel that receives it. If it falls into a clean golden chalice, it remains pure nectar. If it falls into a swamp, it becomes swamp water. If it falls into a venomous serpent, it only increases its venom. Ravana, for all his devotion, was a flawed vessel. His heart was filled with ego, desire, and anger. The grace he received was contaminated by these qualities and became a force for destruction. Rama was the perfect vessel, a heart of pure dharma, compassion, and selflessness. The grace he received remained pure and became a force for universal good. This is a profound lesson. Divine grace does not magically change our fundamental character. It reveals and magnifies what is already there. So, the story of these two great devotees teaches us that grace is not a prize to be won. It is a profound responsibility to be managed. It is a sacred fire that can either illuminate the world or burn it down, depending on the hands that wield it. Ravana squandered his grace on the altar of his ego. Rama nurtured his grace and used it to cultivate a garden of righteousness for the entire world. Devotion is not just about the intensity of our prayers. It is about the purity of our intentions and the selflessness of our actions after the prayers are answered. In the end, the final battle between Rama and Ravana is not just a clash of armies. It is a clash of two different ways of being a devotee. A final testament to how grace, when used for dharma, will always triumph over grace used for adharma. Thank you for joining me. If this analysis has given you a new perspective on the nature of grace and devotion, please like, share, and subscribe to Ramakathasudha. Jai Shri Ram, Loka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu.